Welcome, and thank you for sitting down with me, Stacy. For starters, can you paint a picture for those who may not be aware of Shreveport-Bossier's hospitality industry? How many locals are employed in tourism and hospitality, and how hard of a hit has our industry taken?
The Shreveport-Bossier hospitality industry is extremely important to our economy. We have about 14,000 employees in the hospitality industry. So it's very important that we look at the effects of this disaster on our hospitality industry and how do we best overcome it.
So you've had a long career in tourism and hospitality, and you've seen a lot of ups and downs. How does COVID-19 compare to other challenges that Shreveport-Bossier's hospitality industry faced in the past?
We've heard several times about how unprecedented this is, and that's true. But the one thing that we can look back at that probably mirrors it closer than anything else is 9/11 and its effect on the travel and tourism industry. Airlines were shut down. A lot of other industries were shut down. We felt unsafe about going out. So that probably mirrored what we're having now more than anything else that we've ever experienced. But what we saw there is our people came together. People collaborated. They worked together. And so we saw travel rebound and people gathering again and overcoming those fears. So we will see that again in our future.
Does our destination have any unique advantages that could help us as we work to rebuild our local tourism economy once this pandemic passes?
One of the greatest assets we have is our people. We have some of the most warm, welcoming people in the entire world here in Shreveport-Bossier. And we hear that over and again from our visitors that come to see us. And we experience it ourselves in our everyday life. So we can't overlook that aspect. But also location. Where we are plays a big role in being able to rebound quickly because we're a great drive destination. We're close to a lot of people, easily accessible by interstates. So that's a great asset. But also the casinos.
Obviously, the convention industry was brought to a standstill by COVID-19. In the aftermath of an event like that, how do you see us bringing business back to Shreveport-Bossier?
We've got a lot of people working behind the scenes right now, so you may not see it, but the people at all the venues, here at the Convention and Tourist Bureau, they're all working to see how they can rebook that business for the future. Letting those meeting planners know, hey, we're here, we're ready to help you. You're looking at different ways that we can host those meetings, maybe even in some different locations that we haven't hosted meetings before. So it poses some great opportunities to be creative, which is something we're really good at here.
There's so much information about COVID-19, and it seems like that information can change daily, sometimes even hourly. What are 3 things that tourism businesses can do to reposition themselves for a rebound?
One of the big things is track everything. Now is the time to really get out your pen and paper or your notebook computer and make sure you're tracking everything you possibly can. So any expenditures that you've had to do because of changing your business model, but also keeping track of your lost business. So even if you had, say, a wedding scheduled for this April and it's now changed to June, it's still lost business for April, and you need to track that information, your income that you have lost.
For tourism businesses in Shreveport-Bossier that have been affected by this pandemic, where would you suggest they get started when they're searching for information?
It can be pretty confusing because there's lots of information out there. For the hospitality industry, we're a great resource for your marketing, your, kind of where to go from now. Those updates. So that Shreveport-Bossier.org website, if you go on there, right at the very top, you can't miss the big red information there. You click on that button, it takes you to a great resource page.
Do you have any suggestions for how we can help our friends and neighbors in the hospitality industry?
Again, the collaboration is so key. Reaching out to others, letting them know what's working for you, checking on them, seeing what you can do to help them. Sometimes it's just that friendly voice that they need. So reaching out to others is very important.
And to end on a positive note, when things open back up, what are some of your favorite places that you just can't wait to go and check out?
There are so many things on my list. And Brandy, you have really your touch on the pulse of this community and often hearing of things that I don't even know about. So what are some things that are on your list?
Well, first, I cannot wait to gather some of my girlfriends and to go. And I think we're going to do a progressive dinner when we first get out. So we're going to start at the Robinson Film Center, and we're going to try whatever, flight of cocktails that they've created. And we're going to move over to Parish Taco and grab some tacos and some guacamole and chips and salsa. And maybe we'll head over to Whisk and grab a dessert. I'm just going to eat my way through Shreveport-Bossier City. But this has been a very enlightening time to sit down with you. You've been such a leader in our industry through the ups and the downs. And today you've provided, I think, a little hope and some inspiration. You've reminded us that we've been here before and that we came through and we'll get through again. So thank you so much for your time and for sitting down with us.